Mike of Mike's Bags. Today I'm reviewing the Ghoulish by Wasteland Bags. Let's go and dive in, break these bags down. We'll start with materials. Slow side. This is the same material that you find on the slow side of the Lucky Bags Surefire, but it's the opposite side of that material. It's actually the same side that Reynolds uses on the slow side of the Typhoon, Buffalo uses on the slow side of their Deadhead. It's a wonderful material. It's got plenty of control for it. I call it a 5-speed. It's a slower 5. Maybe closer to a 4.5 to a 5. I think Wasteland calls it a 4-speed, so somewhere in that 4 to 5 speed range out there. But it's definitely a controllable material. The biggest knock on it, and if you've played this material, all you know is humidity. Anytime I have moisture on the board, this material just doesn't move. It's not playable at all. As long as you have dry boards, normal to fast speeds, love the material for those situations, those conditions. So 5-speed, slow side, fast side. This is the same material that you find on the fast side of the Reynolds Pro Advantage or the BG Viking. It's fast, 7-speed, but it has control to it, so it's not that blazing fast materials where when you flip it over, you're afraid the bag's flowing off the back. You can flip this fast side, flip this over to fast side, still throw it with confidence, knowing that even if you miss the hole, it still has a chance of staying on the board. It's fast enough to push through any kind of blockers. So if you're throwing blockers with the slow side, you have speed here to push through on this fast side here. So we're looking at about a 5, a 7-speed on these Ghoulish. It's actually the exact same material combinations as you find on the Buffalo Nomad, if you're familiar with that bag. That's where the comparison's in because the template and fill are a little different from that bag. Template-wise, I'm going to call it a medium template bag, but it's on the smaller side of medium. It's somewhere between the small and medium templates. It's not small enough for me to call it a small template. It still falls in that medium range for me where I measure bags, but it's just a hair bit smaller than I would say the quote-unquote normal template bag is out there. So a medium-small template on this bag. It's a medium amount of fill, but because it's not that typical template size, it's a little bit fuller feeling bag. So you have flop. It is not overly floppy at all. So if you love full bags, you're going to love this Ghoulish the way it feels. The fill in here is a mixed fill. It's the same fill that Wasteland uses in their mutation bag they reviewed recently. Love the fill. I really do. I love the way this fill plays. It's got just enough movement in this fill that you can do your shot shaping, cuts, rolls, flops, but it's not an overly punishing fill to where it has so much balance that you can't control it or it's going to kick uncontrollably on you. It's also very hole friendly. This bag gets around the hole. If you can get that corner in there, it'll drip in really well. So I love the way the fill plays in this bag. And let's go ahead and jump into playability while I'm talking about that on these bags. And this bag it's a versatile bag. It really is. I would say, you can run bags in the hole. If you want to get up there and run your 4 bags, you can definitely do it. That's better suited if you're playing on faster boards. Dry, fast boards, it's wonderful for running bags in the hole. When you start getting to normal speed boards, I find this bag plays better more in that control style game where you're throwing blockers up there, you're shaping shots. That's where I think this bag really shines, at least for me and the way I like to play it, because you've got enough control of the slow side to put your blockers up there and you can put them wherever you want on the board. Level 1, level 2, level 3. You can put them over your opponent's side. You can get really aggressive with them. You can place this blocker where you need to. It is full enough that when it comes time to clutch, you're just clipping a corner. It's not going to coordinate up. You're just clipping a corner, riding up, taking it in the hole. Enough speed in the fast, like I said, to push through and collect those bags, even if you got multiple bags up there. I will say for those of you who have a higher arc, more of a finesse throw, if you have a little bit lower blocker, like a 2 or a 3, you may have to throw a little harder this fast side to get it all the way up. Normal throw, or if you're a harder thrower, you can push it through no problem whatsoever. And in fact, these bags, to me, in my mind, this bag is designed except for fast boards or for harder throwers or players that land deeper on the board, because both sides are just a touch slower than you would say a typical normal speed bag is out there. But again, love the control. You got this bag. You can shape shots, as I mentioned. Cuts, rolls, flops are definitely an option on this bag. I love the cutability of this bag. There's enough movement in this fill, as I mentioned, that the bag will make those pretty harsh, aggressive cuts for you. Now, it does have some kick to it. So if you don't throw a flat bag, you're going to get a kick on this bag. And then that's this material. Anytime you use this slow side material, it's going to have a kick. That's one of the humidity is probably the biggest issue of this material. It does kick on you is another issue. And then the third one is it's not as hole friendly as the materials. It doesn't have a tendency to hang on the hole. However, the fill that Wasteland uses in this bag kind of really counteracts or balances out that not hole friendly as the material, because the fill is super hole friendly. So I didn't have a problem with bags hanging on the hole. If I did leave one up there, it's very collectible. As long as I had another bag to come in, I didn't have to go really crazy aggressive. Just hitting that bag would probably take it in. If I had to, like I said, you can cut this bag. I could come across, clip it, pull it right back in whatsoever. Or if it was on my side, step out, throw kind of a cut, grab it, and push it in. So I had no problem collecting this bag. I had no problem with the bags really hanging on the hole. Nothing that I felt was excessive in any way whatsoever. So I don't really think that's an issue. As I was mentioning on the blocks, you can get aggressive with those blocks. You can put blockers over on your opponent's side, really put them in their way, and then you can play your next 2 bags, kind of get around it, and your 4th bag come through with a cut, and you can even go fast side cut grab it, pull that bag right back in. So you've got the ability to put those blockers as aggressively as you want where you need to on the board. And when I play a bag like this, I like to find where my opponent's landing, the lane my opponent likes to throw in, and I want to put a blocker as soon as I can right in that lane. And so if you're playing singles, the lane, their lane spot moved from whether inside arm, outside arm. Pay attention to that. Always look at where your opponent's throwing their bags. Look where they're landing, because sometimes they have an unconventional throw or a different line than normal. And if you're throwing a normal blocker up there and they've got maybe a reverse cut, or they've got a weird funky release and their bag is moving differently, then that normal blocker may not be where you want to place it. It's always pay attention where your opponent's landing their bags, and that's where you want to put your blocker. Put your blocker in their lane. Make them adjust, make them throw something different, make them do something they're not comfortable or not. They haven't practiced that much. That's what I like to do. With a bag like this, you've got that control to put that blocker where you need to. Like I said, very collectible. It's rollable, cuttable, floppable. You have so many options with this Ghoulish here as far as getting bags in the hole. It's actually a really good bag. If you're a carpet bag thrower and you play a lot of blind draws or switches, a lot of times you go to those events, you get partners who just refuse to throw carpet. Even they refuse to throw hybrid material. Anytime somebody sees a material doesn't have a design on it, they automatically think it's carpet. Hybrid materials, I stress this, aren't fully carpet. They're half carpet, half non-carpet, or partially percentage one way. Some of them are more polyester, they are polypropylene, so they're actually more of a non-carpet material than carpet. But anytime people see a material that doesn't have design, they think it's a carpet material, they flat out refuse to throw it. Pull a bag like this out, have this in your backpack, pull it out in a situation, because a non-carpet thrower can throw this material, be happy to throw it, and you can still play your carpet style game with it. You've got the control that you would have with a carpet bag. It has that fuller feeling that you're used to with most of your carpet bags. You can do your shot shaping, you can do everything you want to do with your carpet bag, you can do with these Ghoulish bags. And a partner who lets you throw a faster bag, they can flip it over, go fast side down all the time. This fast side of this bag is the slow side of a lot of fast bags, so they can flip it over, fast side, and run bags they normally do. Or if they like to throw more of a mid-style bag, they just don't like carpet, they can flip it over, throw a slow side, and you can both play your style of game with this bag without any problems whatsoever. And one thing I didn't mention as well is you do have that option on this fast side to flip it over and run bags. If you want to run bags in the hole, you can flip it over, go fast side for a few, 2, 3, 4 rounds, then go slow side when you need to throw a blocker up there. So you can really have the versatility of this bag to do those things. And that's because this fast side is not that blazing fast, as I mentioned. It's a controllable fast side, so it gives you that option to go all fast side when you want to. So love the options this Ghoulish gives you. It's a fun bag. Like I said, if you like the Buffalo Nomad, but maybe you want a bag as a touch fuller, that's what you're getting here with Ghoulish. I highly recommend you guys checking it out. If you're familiar and you like throwing these surefire style slow side bags, I think you're going to love this Ghoulish. So give them a shot. It leads me to availability. And Wasteland Bags has a website, wastelandbags.com. Link down in the description for you guys, as always, to click on, take you there. The bags are $70 for a set. Wasteland did give me a discount code for you guys to use. It's MB10, MB10. Put that in when you check out, save you 10%. Wasteland has free shipping on their bags as well. So if you go buy a set, use my code MB10, you'll get them shipped to you for $63. Phenomenal price. It's at the lower end, one of the cheaper price bags for a high quality set of bags. Definitely at a price range it's worth taking a chance on. If you're interested in checking out some of these smaller companies, or maybe it sounds like a bag you're interested in, for $63, it's not a big investment. Give them a try. I think you're going to love them. You're definitely getting your money's worth on those. So check them out. So if you throw these bags, I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I always love hearing you guys' opinions. I thank you so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.